everyone. Welcome to Saturday Noon Live with Tara. Hi, hi, hi. So good as always to be with you guys. We're live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Insta. And how are you? How's your Saturday going? Hi, Gurman. Uh, Hi, Aditya. Hi, Apurva. Great to have you all here. I want to start by saying deep prayers and condolences to the victims of the train tragedy and their families, sending so much love. And yeah, it's really upsetting when, one, of course, hears news like this. Very, very sad. Um, uh, Hi, Ashu. Ashish is my dear friend from school from when we were 3 years old. I just saw him here. He's become a really cool luxury blogger, right, Ashu? And in fact, we've been together in school since, yeah, we were three, exactly. Yeah, three or two, actually, probably. No, three. Good afternoon, Laddi. Good afternoon, Shehzad. Great to have you here. Hi, Urja. Okay, so as you guys know, the structure of the lives is very open. We talk about whatever you want to talk about. We have three people come onto the live, and it's a very open sort of chit chat. Oops, why is this not happening? It says the live hasn't started. Why is that? Let me just check. So sorry about this. Yes. So, what do you guys want to talk about? You tell me. Some days we have a plan. Some days it's open. Um, yes, big football match this evening for Kai with his football club, and today they actually also have a parents match, which I've put my name down for. So more than anything, I just hope I don't fall and injure myself or any of us, because that's one thing that always scares me now about playing football. Playing with mostly the dads. So, but yeah, good fun. And yeah, the kids' summer break has started. So we've been having a nice, relaxed time actually. We're doing a lot of sporty stuff, as by now you know that sport is quite a big part of our lives. So yesterday went swimming and tennis and football, of course. So on that note, guys, keep writing in, keep chatting, tell me whatever you want to talk about. We can start. And let me take somebody onto the live. Let's see who we've got. Ashu, do you want to come on the live? I don't want to put your name if you're going to say no, no, no. But if you'd like to, then please definitely send in a request and I'll happily put you onto the live. Yesterday, I had a lovely little interview chat with the British Deputy High Commissioner to Western India and His Majesty's Trade Commissioner to South Asia, Harjinder Kang. We had a great chat, which is going to soon be on my Insta and on theirs. Hi, Nirav, how are you? Yeah, and I realize how much I miss interviewing people and the Tara Sharma Show, but taken very long with sponsors for that. Paki Raju says, how are you? I've been missing your lives. We're fine, touch wood. I hope you are too. Been missing you too. Where have you been? Any updates on the show? Archie's, your writing project, Paki Raju, thank you so much for your very kind encouragement and update requests. Yes, in fact, I believe the Archie's, the core cast, which is basically the kids. They are going for the Tudum festival in Brazil on the 17th of June, I believe, where they're going to announce it officially. So I think that's the start of the promotions. As I said, my role is little. I'm a mama in the film, so I'm not expecting to have any great sort of publicity around me. But thank you for asking. I think that means it will be October-ish on Netflix. As for the show, not yet got sponsors, so I haven't also been pushing much, to be honest. I've been busy with some other stuff, branded stuff, which I'll announce soon, with a brand, a little deal that I've been working on. Also, I've been very busy with this whole land issue we've been going through. Paki Raju, kind of, I don't want to say keep saying, but a khosla ka ghusla type thing, a land grab slash understanding the land situation. So I've been really busy with that. And yes, my writing project is coming. So coming along. Thank you, Paki Raju. And I feel very grateful that you ask, um, because yeah, sometimes I do tend to get stagnated. Vivek says topic, choose one, football or acting. Why? If I had to choose football or acting, well, I think I chose acting, but football is definitely a big part of our lives for our kids and for us as well. Um, uh, okay, guys, so I'm going to take three people onto the live, and who should we begin with? Who would like to come on our live? Let's see if we can go live with. Let's see if this works. Hi, Surya. Yeah, so the IPL was amazing, and we are big fans of Dhoni. And Kai came. So came finally. He came sixth in the world amongst 2.5 million people in the IPL fantasy league. So that was a pretty cool thing. I kept like saying, "Oh, it's no big deal. It's mainly fluke." But all our friends, especially the dads group that actually does the fantasy IPL, they're like, "It's a really cool thing, and it's definitely also a lot of strategy and stuff." So kudos to our little one and all both our kids, all the kids actually, because they all take part. Okay, no, that didn't work out. Let's see who we can go. Chandrika, I was trying to take you onto the live, but for some reason it didn't happen. Let me try it once again. Anyone who wants to go live, please send me a request on Insta. Yes, Pratima, I am growing my hair back because I had to cut it for the film, but as you know, as now it's growing out. Um, Later in the summer, yeah. Right now we're here. The kids are busy with friends and doing stuff, and then we will be going to the UK later in the break, and again to Barcelona. So looking forward to that. I remember years ago you used to talk about the coastline, like from your backyard. Yes, Paki Raju, I was very involved in trying to save the coast, but the Coastal Road project is going forward. The Supreme Court and the High Court did stop it at one point, which was unbelievable for all of us who had been involved in trying to understand the ecological and environmental impacts of it. But now I think I've sort of accepted it, which is why I don't talk about it too much. I think when you're, championing a cause as a person, I feel like I get very involved and I try and find out stuff and help with it. But after a point, if I feel like, okay, it's happening and there's nothing more you can do, for peace of mind, I just accept. So I have to admit this, I've accepted. And now it doesn't bother me as much because I know we tried as hard as we could, and now we just have to hope that the huge 120 hectares of land that has been reclaimed to create land, which the road only needs 20 hectares. I still just hope that most of the rest of it is just green open spaces and not huge buildings, as unfortunately we suspect. But thanks so much for asking, Pakiraju. It's very kind of you. And how are you? How's the teaching going? How is everything going? You also spread awareness too by talking about it. Yes. So I think one of the things that I've realized I get a lot of joy out of, while I don't have the Tara Sharma show back on air with all the big celebrity guests and the big sponsors and all, I love that. But I also love these Saturday noon lives and yoga with Tara because I love interacting directly with my community, my viewers, you guys. And I love hearing your comments back. And I feel like this is really, I don't cliche it, but man ki baat. I mean, I think we're doing it in our own way. So, uh, ऋषिकेश सेज दीदी मेरे फ्रेंड का बर्थडे है स्वराली, वो आपसे बात करना चाहती है, मैंने रिक्वेस्ट सेंड किया है ऋषि. ठीक है ऋषि, आई look at that. Pakiraju said June 15th is the last day, so I'm excited for the summer break, but we'll definitely be looking for a summer job. That's great to hear, Pakiraju, and I'm sure it'll be a lovely summer, and I'm sure you'll get a great summer job too. And Rajput says hi. Uzman says you look beautiful. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Parmeshwar Pratik says hi. Parik. Okay, I'm not able to. Let me see who we can go live with now. Uh, Akil, let's see if this works. Yeah, parenting teenagers. is a whole different ballgame. And preteens. I never thought I'd have a time when kids would tell me, "We hate you, mama." And it's heartbreaking, but I realize the more I read and observe that most people go through all this and they don't mean it, and we just have to always be there every night. Ever since our kids have been born, when I say good night, I say I love you. It's just a habit. Every phone call, and it's I know some people think, my God, how many times you have to say it? But I just keep saying it because I do adore them more than anything, and yet at times I'm so angry with them. So it's part of being parents and teenage and preteens. It's tough. It's a tough age to be, and now with social media and all that, it's so important to be on top of things with your kids without being too in their face. And it's a tricky one, but as long as they know how much you love them and that you're there to support them and give them the right values, that's as much as we can do. And we hope we're all fine and happy and safe and successful forever. Touch wood. Tara, ma'am, I'm your biggest fan. I like all your posts on Instagram. Please say hi to me, Himanshu. Hi, Himanshu. Great to have you here. Miss Priya, let's see if we can go live. Have you had any climate change activists on your show? So we have every season we've done some episode on climate change. So last year, while we talked about the coast, I had Kalki, who's quite involved in climate change, um, as a topic. She came and spoke. I've also in the past had Dia when we've talked about climate change a few years before that, Bittu Segal, and I've spoken because of the coastal road to several people on that topic, but not specifically just climate change. So yes, Paki Raju would love to do that. Um, I'm not sure why I'm not able to go live with some of these people. I'm trying, I'm accepting, but it's not going through. So if anybody else is not able to and they want to go live, please send me a message. What are Kai and Zen's favorite subjects? That's very nice of you to ask as a teacher, as an educator. So both of them actually got very good report cards, Touchwood, and I'm very proud of them. We are not very pushy parents. I was very academic as a kid and I was very self motivated. I don't think my parents ever knew what I was doing, but I would really study hard. So somewhere I always assume the kids will too. Rupak tells me, don't, not everyone's the same, right? So Zen tends to be more relaxed, but he's diligent. And what's great, what I'm grateful for, and this came out in the reports, is that they both want to do well. So I've realized with kids, if you want to do well, you find your way to do that. It may not be the same way that I use. Like I would sit at my desk, I would time myself and study, and beat myself, and in terms of beat, as in compete with myself each day to study more. Literally, I was a nut. Zen will like lie in his bed, read his notes like this. So yes, I think they could do better, and if they put more effort in, they could do better. But they've both done well in the areas that they haven't done as well as they'd like to. I think they will put in that effort to improve. I think for Zen currently his favorite subject is Spanish because he really likes the subject and the language, and so I think, and he also actually he may not admit it, but I think he enjoys science, and I think he enjoys English. I think enjoys writing, and yeah, so that I think for Zen. And for Kai, I think he really enjoys math, and I think he enjoys, both of them do, but I think he also enjoys, of course, like ICT, computer stuff. Like he built a whole website on teaching older people tech. That was part of his PYP exhibition. And when Zen had a PYP exhibition a few years ago, his was on quality education. And yeah, and of course, sport. They both love sport. So that's a big thing. As a teacher, Pakiraju says the biggest satisfaction I would get when students try their best to understand and take their time versus just completing the assignments to finish it. That's such a wise thing, and I will tell them that. I will tell the kids that. And one thing I really like about the IB system and the PYP system is there's a lot of inquiry based learning. So there's a lot of emphasis on asking questions and understanding as opposed to just doing. So I did my IB because after I did my ICSE in Bombay, I was in UWC in Italy. And so I did my IB. And I know now one thing that scares me is there's a lot of pressure, especially in Bombay. There's so many tuition classes and counseling classes for university admission, and so much pressure that's created by parents and onto the kids. And I know, I mean, I don't want to sound like some sort of saint about it, because I might get swept into all that pressure too. But I did my IB, and honestly, it was not such a big deal. It was amazing and I loved it, but I wasn't like that stressed about it, or I didn't have like loads of tuitions. Uh, there were no tuitions because we were in boarding school. So I just feel like it's really important for parents to take a step back and say, as you said, Pakiraju, it's about understanding, not just about the grade they'll get. This university admission stress that gets created is really scary. I got into a really good university. I went to LSC, and okay, as I said, I was a Magoo, so it was maybe a different case, but at the same time, there wasn't like tremendous stress on me. So I just hope that we're able to take a step back. And this is for all parents out there who have kids who are in those years of applying to universities and doing those final year exams. Really, we need to take a step back, support them. Obviously, we all want our kids to do well, but I think without the stress, because it's quite scary what it can do. Rushikesh says, "Yeah, I'm trying, Rushikesh, to accept, but I'm not able to. I don't know why. For some reason, I'm not able to accept any." Okay, I've got you here. Let me try and accept it. I don't know if it's a network thing or what. Dilip, our children will always. Hi, how are you? Happy birthday. Hi.
Yeah, actually, ये मेरी friend है.
Hi, happy birthday. Happy
इसका birthday
birthday.
बात करनी थी आपसे.
Acha. Hi, how are you?
Yes.
Happy birthday. It's your birthday, right? आपका बर्थडे है ना?
Actually, ये मुझे सबसे बोल रही थी कि मतलब मुझसे बात करवा दो, तो मैंने सोचा आप सबको मैसेज कर दो, बर्थडे भी था ना इसलिए.
अच्छा, हैप्पी बर्थडे एंड स्टे सेफ. आप लोग कहाँ पे है? अलीबाग में है?
Yes, ये थी अलीबाग.
अच्छा, very good, very good. Enjoy. Thank you for joining. Hi, how are you? Hi. Nice to see you all.
Yes, ये Nikita.
Hi. Thanks for joining. Take care.
Thank you so much for joining, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye. And Dilip says our children will always find their own path as long as they love and respect you, and vice versa. Absolutely, Dilip. Hi, how are you? Bye. Bye. Absolutely, Dilip. But with as the kids get older, like when they're little, frankly, the reason why I keep saying I did the Tara Sharma show constantly when they were small, because they would listen and I could get sponsors and say toy brands and baby brands, and every second mother blogger now is doing so many branded things. I hardly do branded things because frankly I cannot have my kids in many posts anymore because they refuse, and I respect that. I respect their desire not to be, and I can't impose. So now I am reinventing myself again to do more stuff when it comes to social media and all on my own.